Alright, so in this one, I want to go over how you can get better at Legends. Now, this isn't like a PvP guide per se, but this is more just a basis. Like, you need this, and then, okay, now we can hop into PvP after you have this basis kind of set up and ready to go. Just, if you're just finding this channel, hear me out. I am someone that ranks very highly. If we could just check right here, right now, ranked 23 in the world, BR 65. Top 30 player right now, right? So I'm no slouch, I'm no bad player, I know what I'm talking about. So if you're skeptical, there you go. And if you need more proof of my achievements, I guess, if that's what we want to call it, we could look right here, rating match titles, and you see all these top cut titles. Some seasons I just didn't give a fuck, but a lot of seasons, top cut, which is the top 1000, which, you know, it's not the craziest fucking accomplishment, but it is something that is at least accessible to not a lot of people. So if you do care about that, and you're wondering, should I even listen to this guy? There's my experience. I think I know what I'm talking about. I've been playing this game for a good minute, since the first anniversary, and haven't stopped since, right? So, to go over what you kind of need. Now, I'm not going to go over limit breaks. I know you're going to look at these teams and be like, hey, I need stars for all of my teams, because look at your stars, and that's why you're in that rank, right? No. While I do agree stars do help, there's much more varying factors that are more important, and we're going to touch on that here. So, equipment. Now, I'm not the arbiter of the godliest equipment, right? I know what works, I know what gives you more and what gives you less, and what's actually good equipment and what's bad equipment. I know the basis, right? But I don't have all these god tier equipment farmed up. I have a lot, but I don't have all of them, right? Awaken equipment, to be specific. Now, equipment awakening is a very tedious thing. It's very good. Like, let's look at this equipment real quick, right? This equipment is giving you a lot. So, like, this is giving you what? Over 38%, or wait, can't do math. Excuse my math. 37.50% strike attack and blue heart damage on top of critical, and it's a Frieza Force Saiyan, so like Great Ape Vegeta, Nappa, the new Broly, like, they can all run this. And that's a really good equipment for strike-based units and or blue card holding units, or that want to ramp up to do blue cards. Kind of like Ape Vegeta, he wants to do cards to make his blue card ramp up, right? So you pop that on someone that wants that type of scenario to exist for them. Another example, which is something that all players, I guess, will eventually strive for if they're trying to main any of the main teams in the game, is wherever the platinum equipment is of Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. Oh, I do have plat sorted, actually. That's accidental, but I'll take it. Like, this equipment. This is one of the best equipments in the game, probably like a top 15 equipment, just because this is, yes, specific to one character, but look at all it's doing. 10% HP, 30% defenses, 30%, health, special move damage, ultimate. It's doing literally every stat on the entire unit's kit, and it's just amplifying them to a new height. Obviously, you have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Oh, didn't mean to click out of there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who has his plat, and it's, I mean, the same thing, but better, right? That was 30%, now it's 35%, 35%. Base health 15% from 10%. Damage inflicted overall means, like, your blue card damage, your ultimate damage, your tap damage, your tap blast damage, like, all that. Then they finish his second unique by giving you this, you know, Revival Disruption, increases Dragon Balls by 2 more, so he gets 4 balls back if you kill a Revival with him, and 50% damage inflicted, which is very hard to roll, but if you do get it, is very much insane for him, right? So equipment does matter. To look at my equipment here, I do have a couple Z pluses. I have been using the guaranteed reroll system, not even the, you know, just basic one where it's like, okay, you have a chance of it. No, I've been using the guaranteed. I might even use it here to like Z plus one of these. Honestly, I probably will, just to show you guys, like, I don't recommend doing it, but if you do spend on this game, and you know, there's going to be people that spend on this game that are watching this video, I do think it just makes everything easier for you. So like, if I look at this equipment, this one probably wouldn't go to Z plus that easily. I'd probably have to roll it about a couple times. So I'm looking for double golds and red that are actually good equipment here. So if I'm trying to skim through, like, this equipment seems like it would go for an easy Z plus, because I have that last slot red, right? So if I were to reroll here and I do the guaranteed thing, again, this is more for people that spend, because I don't recommend people do this that don't spend. I guarantee upgrade it, it's going to guarantee go up, Probably won't go to Z plus the first time, but it might go to Z plus the second time because I'm going to do it again. Again, do not recommend this, but it is a certainty for people that don't like uncertain outcomes, right? Probably go Z plus right here. There you go. That's something you can do. Do I recommend that? No. While it is cool to have a lot of Z pluses, they're not all necessary to be Z pluses. You could run S equips and shit on somebody with full Z pluses. Like, I have a lot of Z pluses. I have the team I used earlier, like, where the fuck it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep swiping. There you go. Like, I have a lot of Z pluses on this team. Does that mean I'm unkillable, untouchable? No. It just means I try to farm up equipment, and for me, I'm optimizing the ones I feel like are the best for units. Now, equipment you should avoid, like this free Z+. Don't use this. It's ass. Like 13%, okay. Equipments to touch on, and that are good. I'll show you an unawakened one and an awakened one. So an unawakened equipment that's very good is this one. This is double defense and then blast tech for each Saiyan battle member. So obviously you want to use this on a Saiyan that is range type because it's blast tech, and it's only for range type Saiyans. So let's say Evolution Blue Vegeta. You want to run him, and you want to run Vegeta Clan, and you're going to run an only Vegeta team, right? Let's just say that's your scenario, so it's going to be all Saiyans, right? You had that requirement, good, you're good to go. Now, when it says for each tag Saiyan battle member, that means it is going to multiply into him, right? So it'll be 4.65, 4.65, 4.65. So at the end of that, that'll be, if we round it up, it would be 15%. It'd probably be like about 14.4-ish percentage that you're getting. The thing is, that is multiplying into the unit. So this equipment, while you could have an equipment that says something like this that says 30%, like 35% total, this equipment down here, because it's multiplying into his stats, is better. This one is just adding onto his stats. This one is multiplying. That's why it's probably more of a restricted thing. And you can even see it here. The game kind of tries to fool you with it. If I were to just pop this on somebody real quick, let me just try to find a team that has a lot of Saiyans on it so I could give the example fully. Like here, okay, I have a couple Saiyans here. So let's say I take this off, and remember, this equipment, well, either one of these here is both the same thing, but this equipment is better, right? This equipment's better for more blast attack compared to the one that he currently has on right now, this Evolution Blue Vegeta. My ability bonus is going to go down, though. The reason is the game doesn't factor in your multiplication of it until you select your balance, because obviously I haven't selected my units yet, right? If I made a full Saiyan team here, I have to select them for that multiplication to go into the unit. So right now it's multiplying as 1 because it's just on 1 Saiyan, obviously. So you can't take that at face value, right? Like, this equipment does have a higher ability bonus, and you might think, yes, that is what I need. I must have a higher ability bonus. No. While there are equipments that have higher ability bonus and are good, this is a scenario where you have to think with your head and be like, okay, wait, this one's multiplying, this one's adding, let me try to farm up this one that's multiplying, and it's actually better for me if I'm running this setup of a Vegeta Clan, Vegeta only team, which is a thing that you're going to probably run, I mean, relatively soon if you're, you know, pulling on these new banners and you pull Evolution Blue and you have some other, you know, Vegetas, you can run that setup, right? So that's one thing to touch on. Then to show you an unawakened equipment here that actually is, or actually awakened equipment, because I showed you unawakened. An awakened equipment here that is very good. That's the same exact thing as the one we just showed you, but better because it's higher rolls. This equipment. This is one of the best equipments in the game, and it's one of the best equipments because how unlimited it is, right? To any hybrid Saiyan, the thing is, you have to use hybrid Saiyans to max it out and optimize it, right? So he has strike defense, first slot, whatever. It's not that important. Again, it is awakened, so it's going to be probably 50 times harder to farm, but I do think farming up 3 of these for any person's account in the entire world is good. Obviously, you want to run these on every single hybrid because you are getting 24% multiplied into both your attacks if it's peak, right? Most people probably have it like 6 to 7%, so you can think of it like, well, actually, no, it's 24%, then let's say most people have like 6, 7%, so it's probably like 18 to like 21% for most people. 21% multiplied. We just looked at this one, right? And I called this one good. This one is 15% peak multiplied. Most people it's going to be like 12 to 13, 14%. This one is 20 to 21 to 24 peak percent multiplied into both your attacks. You want to run this on every single hybrid unit you have. That is your core option. Farming 6 would be ideal, but I even, myself, I only have 3 of these here. You see them 1Z plus and then 2Zs of it. you want to farm that. Awakened equips are a bitch to farm, but I do think they do have a very good value. Some equipments don't. You know, there are equipments that are just kind of there to exist and just raise your ability bonus. And to give you an example of that, which are ones you shouldn't farm, but, you know, I farmed up because I didn't know this and I was ignorant. And I'm trying to tell you guys, like, don't be ignorant because you're going to waste your time, resources, and all the shit you're trying to do. An equipment that's a good example is this one, right? Maybe this equipment is good in some niche scenarios, but overall it's not. The reason I guess it goes up to like a very high ability bonus is because this defense, again, I'm not sure why, but this defense seems to amplify the ability bonus of units, I guess because it's actually just going into them straight up, because like this is going to be forever when below 50% HP to hybrids, right? I don't think this is worth farming. It's pretty ass. Critical in this game for equipment is very mediocre. In reality, it's giving you like 1 to 2% more critical. It's not giving you this full 18%. Like, yes, it is the 18%, but again, it's being added, right? If it's being multiplied, then it's good, but it's being added. Like this equipment that I even thought on its release of PvP was cracked beyond belief. It's base critical, base critical, base critical. That's probably like 1 to 3% of critical actually going up. And 1 to 3%, does that sound like a lot to you guys? No, because it's not. There are things to avoid that this game does kind of trap you with. You know, again, you look at the ability bonus, a lot of times your ability bonus will look higher than what really it means. Like, you could have a fucking 5k ability bonus and have some hunky-dory ass random equipment, and you know, you'll have someone that's having like 2500 ability bonus and you'll be losing to them. You'll be like, what the hell? I have 5k ability bonus. I should be fucking nuking. Two things with that. One, this game has diminishing return. Now, to explain what diminishing return is, it's hard to explain, but I'll try my best, right? Diminishing return is when you hit a certain percentage, you will not get the return back of what you're putting into your unit. So I think the percentage is 160% if it's not 150%. But to give you an example here, Zenkai Buffs, right? I used a double Zenkai Buff, Goku and Vegeta earlier, and that was fine, right? They did well, they did great, they carried, all this. The thing is, you see videos where they're quadruple, 3-man, 5-man, 6-man Zenkai Buffs from units, and they don't really work. Now, to explain this better, Zenkai Buffs, again, they're giving you a big percentage, right? Like if I look here at Goku and Vegeta, like they're getting 40 double. Like that's 80% right there for like 2 stats, right? That's a lot of fucking percentage considering a lot of the abilities are like 35 to like 50 to like maybe 55. Like Z abilities don't go as high as Zenkai Buffs go, right? Again, you think of the number 160%. So if I hit that 160%, my return on my investment of Zenkai buffing a unit is not going to be as effective, right? So if I double Zenkai buff somebody compared to quadruple Zenkai buff somebody, in reality, I'm not losing out that much doing the double compared to the quadruple. I am losing out maybe 10 to 15%, but yet that's 40% of stats. How does that make sense? The game has diminishing return. You are not getting back everything you put in, because then at that point, I could have a 6-man, I could fucking quadruple Zenkai buff Goku and Vegeta, and at that point, I would have them be one-shotting. If this game didn't have diminishing return, they'd be one-shotting like type, like yellow units when Goku's in. Like he would be one-shotting 1 count into the match. It's not fair, right? So they have diminishing return. In actuality, you see all these, you know, Zenkai buff showcases that are like 4x, 5x, 6x. Oh my god, crazy, crazy, crazy. Reality, double Zenkai buff is like your peak performance. Like that is where your unit will peak out. You can't do more than that. Again, you are not getting your return on investment. You are getting 2 or 3% compared to the 40% once you hit over that cap, right? And it factors in equipment. So sometimes you want to run pure equipment over normal equipment because, again, it's going to hit that 160. Once you hit that 160, you're fucked. But, for an example, if I were to remove this equipment, which is going to be like 35% to blast attack, and I put... what's a pure equipment I could put on this guy real quick to give you an example? I put this pure equipment, right? This pure equipment, you see my ability bonus went down, by the way. See it went down. This pure equipment is actually better than that one. again, this is an equipment that's going to multiply. This is going to multiply my strike attack into this Goku and Vegeta when I have Vegeta Clan Battle Member. Obviously, they are Vegeta Clan Battle Member, right? So I have that set up to where I can kind of walk around the Diminishing Return, where I'm multiplying into after the match starts, because I have to bring that in as a battle member. This last slot is essentially not being factored until I bring in a Vegeta Clan battle member, which they don't know until the battle starts, right? Obviously, Goku Vegeta is Vegeta Clan battle member, but they can't factor that because how do they know this isn't just on a, I don't know, I don't even know an example, but how could they know who I'm bringing into battle before the battle starts? Obviously, it says battle member, right? So get around Diminishing Return, you kind of do pure equips, because once you do so many pure equips, basically pure equips, again, pure equips multiply into your stats, and pure equips are the best things for you, because the higher the stats, the better the pure does for your unit, because you're multiplying, right? If you have low stats, your multiplication is going to be lower, but when you have higher stats, you multiply higher and higher and higher. Obviously, when you add, you're adding the same amount. You're not adding this extra amount. No. If I multiply 11% by, 240k, and then that happens, instead of me adding that 11%, you see there's a big substantial increase in actual match play that the game won't show you here, because again, they can't calculate if you bring this guy in, if I'm bringing this guy in, if I'm bringing this in. Like, they can't calculate that because it hasn't happened yet. So pure equips are your best friends. Equips that say per battle member, is a battle member, this type of thing here, again, is a battle member. This one here, very good equipment. Red or blue is a battle member. These are pure equips, right? These, just like the, if I could find, actually I need to go to a range type. Are you range type? I think you're range type. No? God damn it, hold on, let me go back to Evolution Blue Vegeta so I can show you guys the example I was showing earlier. If you run an equipment like, come on, load up, load up, load up, load up, there you go. You run equipment like this, battle member, again, it's going to multiply, it's going to amplify you better. The ability bonus might be lower, but you'll still get better shit for yourself. Now, with all that, besides all equipment, because equipment is important and it does factor in, it plays a huge part, because if you run shit equipment, you know what? If you run all friendship equipment, you'll obviously see a difference than you running real equipment, right? Common sense. If you run no equipment, you'll see a difference than you running equipment. Besides all that, though, you just need to play. Truly. The way to get better at this game is you just need to play a lot, right? I could show you guys, again, like I showed you guys earlier to show you guys I play in high rank a lot. Look how many matches I have played. Look. Is that not a lot of good games? Is that not a lot of everything? Like, this is a lot of shit, right? Can I not see my full match play, actually? That's total wins, I guess. Yeah, 21,000 wins. Matches are about 3 to 4 minutes to, up to 8 minutes in some metas, and 21,000 wins. You just gotta play the game a lot. Besides what I just went over here for equipment and Diminishing Return and all this other stuff, you gotta know how to team build, you gotta know how to play the game, you gotta learn the game by playing the game, and the only way to learn the game is by playing the game. If you guys do need help with anything like I spoke about here with Diminishing Return, with the equipment, join my server, my Discord server, it's in the description. I can easily help you guys, we have mods to help you guys, there's people in there that just have been in there for a while that can help you guys, like, join up, we can help you guys out. I do think this is actually important because newer players are starting to join this game because of, Sword of Hope Trunks is hype for a lot of people. Goku Vegeta from Broly movie is hype for a lot of people. The upcoming whatever the fuck New Year's unit, people are joining in now to build up their CC, and then boom, summon, 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 summon. And on top of these being the best banners in the game, us probably hitting top grossing, if not tonight, tomorrow, like, there's a lot of reason for a lot of people to be coming into this game, and I feel like giving you guys a little bit of help, like, farm these type of equipment, not maybe this whole specific thing, but this type of subsection that'll make you amplify more, and don't look at these arbitrary numbers that actually don't mean anything, because what actually matters is your damage in the fight, right? You could have 6,000 ability bonus, you got that Diminishing Return, in reality, you have like a 3,000 ability bonus. The Diminishing Return takes effect in a fight. You won't see it in your ability bonus, but in a fight, you will see that diminishing effect take place, right? And that is something that's very important, and a lot of people don't know about, that you really can't over peak your unit. Like double Zenkai buff, that is usually your peak, and you know, god tier equips, a lot of pure equips honestly, so you can't over peak them once again. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope this guide helped you guys a little bit. And again, if you have questions, please let me know. If you have any corrections for me, because I could be iffy on the diminishing return percentage, but I know it exists. I know what pures are, you know, explaining these how I am now. If you have any critiques though, let me know. If I said anything misguided, you know, let me know. I'll pin it and I'll fix it, you know, whatever the fuck. But let me know what you guys think. Hope this helped you guys at least a little bit for people that are new, people that are coming into the game. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. You do have the new unit if you pulled them. Good luck using them. If I were to recommend some equipments, I guess, for the new Goku and Vegeta, just real quick, so people that, again, are new, or Goku and Vegeta and Sword Hope Trunks, people that are new, some basic equipments they can get pretty easily. I'd say the PvP equipment you can get pretty easily, honestly, right now. It's pretty good for Goku, at least when you're in with Goku. You do have this one where you could probably farm up right now. There's a bunch of equipments. Honestly, I could just show you guys real quick one more thing before we wrap this up. There's a bunch of equipments you can just farm up at will of the equipment metal shop. So if I were to go over just a couple of these just off the top of my head, because yes, I just know what's good at this point because I've been playing so long. Like this one is very good for Goku's because Advanced Cage Recovery, let's say you have Namek Goku and you want to stay in for a long time because that's what he wants to do to get his build-up going. Boom, you popped out on him. Let's say this one. This is probably the best equipment for a regen, right? Blast defense per element yellow battle member. Look how much defense that is. It doesn't matter of a pure at this point because 45%, no pure is going to beat out a 45% addition to your defense, right? And that's crazy. On top of health and strike defense, like that's one of the best regen equipments in the game right now. Some others they could farm up, I guess. Right here, another regen equipment. This is pure strike attack on the last slot, so 5%, 5%, 5%. Then it multiplies, good for Corrupted Zamasu, the Red Piccolo, LF Cell, and you just have a bunch of equipments that are pures, a bunch of equipments that are basic. This one, these type of equipments that are very good for specific colors, indoor colors, and tags. Kind of like this is purple movies. Okay, so Revival Gohan could use this very well, right? It's blast attack, strike defense, and then strike attack when a red or blue is battle member. Well, let's say I'm running Revival Gohan. Boom. I have the red Bojack with them because they synergize well anyways, right? So I have that pure last slot, and yes, that is a pure because it's just strike attack, and it's asking for a battle member. It's going to be pure. When it's base, it is adding onto you, right? So you have that multiplication of your strike attack, given the blast attack you don't really care about, but having blast attack is nice. That 10% pure is what you're really looking for. Then boom, I run this on Gohan. He's going to nuke harder and harder. This equipment I've been talking about here is in this shop here, which is, again, very good for ranged Saiyans. These EX equipments, you can't really beat them out. 25%, that's near what the plats are at that point, right? And 12% HP. Very good equipments, should get farmed up for everyone. And then again, you just have some pures here. Like this one's pretty good if you were gonna run, more. I mean, hybrids are Sun Family, right? Like if you were on FSK, Revival Gohan, and Future Gohan. Okay, well you run this on your Revival Gohan, then that awakened hybrid equipment on Revival Gohan, he's gonna nuke, right? You have two pures, and then probably the last one you run a normal base strike attack equipment that's like 20%, and then boom, you have those multiplications, and then you have that addition, so it's gonna multiply higher because you have that addition on top, right? Kind of like, I guess in school you could call it like you're multiplying and then adding on to things. When you have that addition in between, you're gonna multiply even higher and higher and higher. So you want to have a mix of pures, a mix of base, just normal additional equipment. But yeah, all that to say, hope this helped you guys, and if it did, let me know. If it didn't, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.